We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Malik Washington. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Give the Cook out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Two and a throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Across midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. A toss to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Seven, our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Allen going to change this at the line. Second and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flushed out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now Allen. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2 yards to go, second down.
44, ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Allen. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone,
Every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman as time expires in the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Hill on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second and 7. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen gonna throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 31.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. H.M. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen to throw once more. Quick slant to Shakir. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Allen now looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throw caught by Achane. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
17-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Third and 19. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together,